Recently, blessed Father Musk sunk a bungload of money into something called Neuralink, which is a technology designed to allow interaction between computers and your think pudding. If the optimists are right, you could eventually throw Alexa out the window and just think at your house instead, have brain-to-brain communication, also known as telepathy. You could probably even bang the lawnmower man in convincing VR. But it does get one thinking, doesn't it? We're excited about stage 1, right? So controlling stuff with your brain, which we can do a bit already. Some subjects have been able to move robot arms with their thoughts and drag cursors around and stuff. It would be cool to have a consumer version of that. Fine. But if this technology improves, then there's stage 2, which is exportation of abstract thought, or just thinking at a computer monitor and your homework being spat out by magic, or recording dreams, or feelings, or the smell of your mum's special kangaroo lasagna, or whatever. Which also does get one thinking, doesn't it? Because at stage 3, you could take this further, if this stuff works. With some kind of advanced brain cap, distance wouldn't matter anymore. If you really wanted to, you could presumably start storing memories, maybe in someone else's head, or sharing memories, if we knew how memories work, or dreaming with someone else, or combining your senses with another person's, or having constant mental conversations with other humans. You could have two minds joined across thousands of miles, continuous sharing of subjective experience, or fusion humans. You could create a blend of humans, where the mental boundary is so blurry they're basically the same human. They share common memories, common thoughts in real time, a common self. 2 brains, 1 identity. Which does get one thinking, doesn't it? At stage 4, if this stuff works, well, surely some mad humans will just opt to give up their sense of subjective identity to become part of the whole, to just stay constantly connected to a network of brains in real time, which seems a little bit like the beginning of a new species, doesn't it? Together, they'd be more intelligent, more perceptive, able to pool their resources, just all around superior to us single-brain plebs. Personally, I can't think of any examples in science fiction where this has gone wrong ever, so it's probably fine. The point is, maybe we're watching the beginning of a full-on existential shift in how humans live and think and what it even means, fundamentally, to be one. Even weirder, computers would be serving as translators in this scenario, making my thoughts even digestible for your brain in the first place, and vice versa. And we'd have to place a lot of trust in machines, and presumably AI at that point, so it doesn't just become a Chinese whisper situation. Little scary, which does get one thinking, doesn't it? About using this technology not just to communicate with other humans, not just to flush the loo with your mind, but to merge with technology itself. Yes, come on, take a little sip of the transhuman Kool-Aid, just for funsies. In stage 5, if this stuff works, at this point the gap between human and machine is very, very vague indeed. And what you may have built isn't just a mental internet or compelling VR or even an Alexa replacement, but a planetary superorganism composed of humans and electronics, an internet made of meat and silicon. It's happened before on the planet already. Cells used evolution to unify into organs, notably brains. Well, humans might in this case be single cells right now, just waiting to amass into a unified superorganism using future interface technology. Might be amazing, might not work at all, might be a disaster of tremendous proportion heralding the anticlimactic disappearance of our species. But don't worry, luckily technology has never brought any downsides with it ever, and we never misuse our discoveries. We definitely aren't living in the most unpredictable and insane period in human history yet, and mental interface technology definitely won't make it weirder. So let's just dive in, shall we? Anything is possible, everything might kill us. Love and kisses, resistance is futile.